That's the road I came up on, right over there. It kind of winds through the mountains. It's a pretty view over there. Yeah, this is coming up on Blood Mountain here. At the top of the Blood Mountain is Neal's Gap. Oh, it's just a beautiful day out here for a ride today in the mountains. I'm coming up on Georgia 129. This goes straight up into the mountains over Blood Mountain. I am headed over to Brasstown Bald. Now, Brasstown Bald is I believe it's the highest point in Georgia. I'm already somewhat up in the mountains, just to the point where the twisties start, and the roads are a little bit damp from some rain that they had last night, so it may be a little bit better riding on the way back, and I'm just gonna have to be careful. I'm on the R1200 RS today, and I have done some modifications to this bike. I listed a little bit of a walk around in one of my previous videos, and I do have the Remus full exhaust system on here, and I also have the DynoJet Power Commander 5. Need to concentrate here a little bit, guys, so bear with me while I bust up some corners. Like I said, it is a little bit damp here. And also have the K&N air filter. And I'm running the premium BMW synthetic oil, Syntec or something like that. I don't know what it is. And in the Ninja, I'm running Royal Purple. And I'm pretty happy with that. I've had that in there for about a year now. And I've only got probably 2,000 or 3,000 miles that I've put on that bike. Maybe 3, hell, maybe 4, I don't know. But it's been a year, so I guess it's going to be time to change it and get that out of there, get some fresh oil in it. Now, I did do my brakes. I bled the brakes on both bikes and basically flushed the brake fluid and then bled them. And I also put steel braided brake lines on the Ninja. The BMW already had the steel braided brake lines. Man, it is a pretty day here for sure. There's been a lot of wrecks on this road, so I have to be careful because I know that they have the police scouting out for us sport bikes. Me specifically being a sport touring bike is my genre of cycling, and I don't want to get a ticket for a couple reasons. I don't want the points on my record, and I don't want to have to spend the money. Looks a little drier up here, which is good. feeling a little warm, so I'm going to turn them off. On my hands, that is. The temperature is rather mild today for mid-February 2018. And now I may have to get around this guy. Now pretty much all the way up to Brasstown Bald, we're going uphill, so I'm going to be going over top of Blood Mountain and then down in a bit of a valley and up to Brasstown Bald. Let's pull in Neil's Gap for a minute. Check out the Porsche. Nice Porsche there for sure. Absolutely. 911 Carrera. Yeah. We're going up there to the observatory. See, that's what I'm talking about. I have a hard time getting that out because my cheeks are compressed in my helmet. Now, you want your helmet to be tight. Now, don't get me wrong. The helmet's got to be tight, and I have kind of pudgy, fat cheeks anyway, so that doesn't help the situation any. Well, we're getting up here now, guys. No skirt-outer batter. No skirt-outer batter. That's fun to say. Especially when my cheeks are pressed together. No skirt-outer batter. We'll come up on the entry gate here in just a moment. And I think they're going to charge me 5 schmackers fee area.
Well, the tram wasn't working today, so I'm having to walk up here. It's about 0.6 miles, so over a mile, or 1 kilometer. Very, very steep. I'm just gonna take my time. Go up there slow. Oh, it's steep. So steep. And I'm a non-smoker, but it is 5,000 foot up. So. Okay, well, I've made it up this far. I have a pretty good view. Catch my breath a little bit. It's the North Georgia mountains. Let me get my composure about me. We got the observatory right there. Well, there's the parking lot down there. That wasn't that bad a climb. You just have to take your time. It took me about 20 minutes or so to get up here. I don't see anybody up there, so I'm not sure if we can get up there or not. Usually there's a tram. This time of year, there's no tram, so I just had to walk up. There's Lake Hiawassee out there, looking pretty much north here. There's west into Tennessee. That's the road I came up on right over there. It kind of winds through the mountains. It's a pretty view over there for sure. Well, that was worth the climb up, and now it's time to go down. But I'd have to say that walking downhill is definitely easier. You put the brakes on though, so you use the leg muscles. I just took my time going up. It was definitely worth it. Now I'm almost to the bottom, and I'll have a nice little ride home, and it will be goal accomplished.
Yeah, there's a lot of sport bikes out today, and a lot of cruisers and sport touring bikes like myself. There were quite a few people up at Neal's Gap, but I didn't stop. I need to get back, and you know, I was gone all day yesterday, and I'm going to be gone most of the day today, and I just have some things that I want to do around the house, like put some grass seed down and stuff like that. And some chores, you know. Can't just have fun all the time. Maybe most of the time. Look at that sky, man. That sky is unreal. And this morning I got up early. I went down and I did a time lapse at Lake Lanier, a sunrise time lapse. And the sky was just gorgeous. So I'm still learning how to edit with Adobe Premiere. Elements is what I'm using. It seems to be a pretty versatile program for what I'm using it for. It's certainly better than the GoPro Studio, which is not a substantial or powerful enough program. You can do some little small editing with that, but if you do anything longer than 5 or 6 minutes, then you're going to want to have something a little more substantial. And Adobe Premiere Elements seems to be the a popular. I mean, there's Vegas or Vegas. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. But there's several other video editing programs, and I use PC as opposed to Apple or Mac. I guess it is Macintosh, whatever. Even though I understand that's a little bit more streamlined for video editing, I did not want to learn 2 platforms and have all that extra need for learning the 2 different programs. So I'm sticking with the PC, because that's what I use on a normal basis, and I have 3 of them, so that is the main reason. It's what I use at work. I have a laptop and I have a desktop that is a little more powerful for editing, and my laptop is pretty powerful enough for editing, like when I'm on the road or out of town, or you know, down at my coffee table or whatever. But that's what's up with that. I did try some special effects program with After Effects, and that was pretty difficult. So yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna need After Effects. I did a 7-day trial, and I was able to do what I needed to do with it. So that's Another thing with After Effects is that it costs you $240 a year. You need a year commitment at, you know, $20 a month or $19.95, whatever it is. And, you know, I don't think I'm going to use it that much. If I find that I need some other effects, then, you know, maybe I'll get it then. But for right now, I'm still learning, and I don't need the extra complication of yet having to learn an additional program. Mountain now, and I'm going to be finishing this vlog. So I've enjoyed getting out on the R1200 RS, and the roads dried up real nice, and I had a sporting nice ride through the twisties coming back down 129 that cuts right through the middle of the North Georgia mountains, and that took me up to Brasstown Bald, and that was a mile and a quarter, or roughly 2 kilometers up and back, and it was definitely worth the trip and the trouble to go up there. So like I said, I really enjoyed it, and you guys take it easy. We'll see you on the next one.